Hey all, my name is Jan Steinhauer. I'm from Germany, I'm an exchange student at UT Austin, and in this video you're seeing Houston vlog part 2. So let's jump straight into the pool.
Hey y'all, it's day 2 of Houston. We had a lovely breakfast and now we're gonna chill a little bit for the pool before we go to Rice University.
After the pool we went to Rice and it looked stunning. Honestly, Rice University is one of the most beautiful universities for sure. It's fair to say that Rice looks also a little bit old money. I hope the pictures convey it pretty good. But even though it looked pretty old money kind of vibe, it's also fancy with a lot of nature, a lot of trees with it. But I gotta tell you, these people on a Sunday, they're not working. So it was hard for us to get an entry point into Rice. But luckily we found something. After walking and walking. The problem is, for example, here at UT Austin, cars are basically banned on campus. But at Rice it's different. Like there's so much cars driving. So it's more like Houston in general, just a car city. But luckily, after miles and miles, we finally found some door that was unlocked. So obviously we had to get in, spread that UT spirit. After that, we did the more touristy stuff. Honestly, what was the most impressive thing was the entry. The entry to Rice was so nice. Honestly, it looked like a movie. I think movies have been shot there. It looks like out of the Harry Potter universe, because there's so many stuff going on, so many details. Also, the main building or the main buildings, they are pretty widespread. They're so long, so big. That's just Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Go Longhorns. Finally, inside of the building, we not only spread the Longhorn doctrine, we also went in. And honestly, it's surprisingly nice. There was like a nice ceiling, and we went in one of the classrooms, and it looked straight out of Harvard. If you've seen it, the Kardashians, when Kim Kardashian went to Harvard, it looks like that. Honestly, it also gives a vibe like that. In conclusion, could be said, Rice is a nice school, but UT Austin's just better. Then we went to the zoo, and it was such a hassle. You have to imagine we were going in through the Jasmine Japan garden, and there was not an entry. So we wasted, we wasted 40 minutes in that garden. It was so hard. And then when we finally was close to the entrance, there was a wire and a wall we couldn't jump, so we had to go around it. It was so depressing. But then finally in, it was amazing. We were seeing some great sea lions. You have to imagine, this is different in all I've seen in Europe, but here at the zoo in Houston, the animals are trained to take pictures with. So the sea lions were just floating forth and back in front of us. And then obviously it was a lot more interactive than in Germany, because you can basically swim with piranhas. To be quite honest with you, it was so hard crawling out of the tube. It felt like being drafted to the military. Afterwards, we also got to see some cute elephants with their families, doing some eating. You gotta eat. Just in general, going off from the elephant habitat, everything looked so cool. It was like, if you come to America, it might not be the best of everything, but they still make sure that they know about everything and that it looks amazing. I love the, umbrellas in the sky. One of the highlights I will always remember is a jaguar that we saw. And it was first portrayed as a tiger. We also saw some birds that were portrayed by some of the Americans as fake flamingos. Honestly, I don't know how they're called, but I like the term fake flamingos. After that, we took an Uber to a Hooters and an American diner. Honestly, the food was so delicious. I and my girlfriend, we got a steak. It was out of this world. Except the iced tea. The iced tea was kind of shitty. And then we went back with the Flixbus. And you have to imagine the Flixbus in the United States, it hits different. The Flixbus, we're talking, they are businessmen, small children. They are also not businessmen. And there was I, sleeping on this Flixbus. I was so glad when we got home. And then Like, because you have to imagine in Houston, there are no e-scooters, and I love e-scooters. But in Austin, they have them again. And then, when I was on my Lime scooter, I was so happy driving back to Pearl. Okay, that was the trip. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Okay, see you all in the next video. You know the drill. Subscribe, give a thumbs up, write about if you've been from Houston or if you know somebody from Houston. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.